Hello everyone, welcome to our continuing series on the perfect storm of economic entrepreneurship. And we're going to talk today a little bit more about the age of the customer. There's really an online revolution happening where the customer is moving to center stage, having to do with online commerce. You know, we're coming out of a time when the leading companies that were marketing to all of us had a particular method for marketing their products, their stores and so forth. It really, it started with your Main Street where everybody lived around a certain area and all the stores were on Main Street. And then you have a guy like Ray Kroc who started McDonald's. He looked for the most church steeples in an area and put a McDonald's there. You know, then he started looking for highway intersections and put McDonald's there. And Walmart, their model is they just put a store in an area, and they expect people to go there for the low prices in a certain area around the store, and that's been their model. But that model is changing drastically right now. In fact, Walmart knows it. Walmart has not been investing for years now, the last couple of years, as heavily in their physical stores. They're shifting their investment to online. 2 years ago, they put $300 billion, over $300 billion in their online initiative. Now they're planning to put $300 billion. Now they're putting in even more than that in the coming year into their online initiative because Walmart wants to become the largest online store, online marketer of products. That's changing everything because when people go online, they're not captive to any one location, any one store. They can go online and we become in charge. About 200% of there's been about a 200% increase of the number of people who talk to people on Facebook about the products they're going to buy before they buy them. So social media is having a huge increase in affecting what people buy and where they shop. And so it's important to realize that the world is changing. And we talk about knowing your why. And there's a number of whys that we have. The why is that one of the whys is the world's changing around us. The economy is changing around us. I watched a special on robotics last week on the Bloomberg channel, and robots have gone down in price from like $150,000 to $20,000. Pretty soon robots are going to be able to do all kinds of tasks that people were doing. They have a robot now that can go into someone's room and diagnose their illnesses. It goes in, it's got like a doctor's, it's got a screen with a doctor. So the doctor could be in Indianapolis, his robot could be in Seattle, so the robot goes into a patient's room in Seattle and looks at the person, you know, how do you feel? Does this hurt? I don't know how they do it, but the robot is taking over the doctor's role. So you can have one doctor in Indianapolis diagnosing patients all over the country with these new robotics. There's over 100 robotics firms now in the Boston area alone. And what's interesting is what's making this possible is the technology is doubling every couple years. The speed of the technology, the processing speed. And so because it used to take a generation for knowledge to double. You know, back in the 1700s, it took a generation for knowledge to double. Then it got down around 1960 where it took a decade for knowledge to double. Now it's doubling every couple of years. And so it's just changing technology so fast that everyone we know is going to be affected by technology in every field to where we have to get into technology if we're going to survive. And so one of the whys is the world is changing around us. We have to participate in it. We don't have the luxury of just staying back watching. We have to be part of it. We have to participate. Paul Zane Pilzer talks about something called a technology gap. The technology gap is created by a technology that we have not adopted. The world around us, people around us are taking advantage of a technology and we're not part of it. That's a gap. That's an area where the world's changing, other people are prospering, but it's not affecting me. There's people that are making billions of dollars online with affiliate income. Are we participating in that? Or are we missing that technology? How do we fill that technology gap? Well, one thing that I really like about the Shopping Sherlock is the Shopping Sherlock helps people take advantage of the internet. The internet really is the largest technology gap ever created by mankind because most people aren't participating in it. Most people just go online and use the internet as a way to keep in touch with people or find out what somebody's having for breakfast. You know, I don't really, 140 characters of ask everybody what they're having for breakfast. That doesn't get me excited. What gets me excited is having a way for the average person to participate in the internet as a place to change their economic standing, to change their future. So I'm excited about the Sherlock because it helps people participate in that. And that's what I was looking for. I worked at a company years ago that was helping other companies be more effective in the internet, use the internet more effectively. And we were a publishing company, and when the internet came, we were still using 1950s technology. But to the credit of the company I work for, we took that technology, the new technology, the internet technology, and we leveraged that technology to help this company be more effective. And so we were helping companies do that. And I remember, talking to these companies, and like big companies that you would know the names of, and they were just starting to get their feet wet with the internet, but they were seeing other companies diving into the internet more quickly, and they were taking over their market space. And so these companies were looking to us to help them become more effective in the internet, to use the internet as a way to create an income. And so one of the whys is that our world is changing around us. Technology is changing the world. Technology, the speed of technology, doubling every couple of years, it's changing everything. You're going to see robotics completely change everything that we think about. We're going to see computers become smaller and smaller and more processing. The internet's going to become more and more pervasive. Everything we do is going to become part of the internet. Everything we touch is going to have a QR code or another code on it so it can be tracked by the internet. They're talking right now about the Internet of Things, that everything will have a barcode of some kind on it where everything gets tracked. And so the internet is changed. So we want to be in the marketplace because that's where the wealth is being created. All this new technology creates wealth. We want to be part of it. So that's one why, is I see the world changing. I want to be part of it. When I saw what Chuck had his hands on, I said, I want to be part of that because I want to be part of that internet revolution. I want to be part of that consumer revolution. I want to be the driver's seat where I'm helping consumers save money. That's what the Sherlock does. But another why, and even a bigger why for me, is significance. I'm reading a book by Chuck Blakeman, and he talks about businesses are not supposed to be designed just to make money. Businesses are supposed to free up our time and create significance in addition to money. Most people are working for money. We work for an employer, we work for the man, we trade our time for money, and we get no significance. We're making somebody else wealthy, we're building someone else's vision and dream. What I love about the Sherlock is it's taking the hottest technology right now, the mobile and e-commerce technologies, and it's using that technology as a way to create a marketplace, to create a business opportunity, to create technology that we can all have in our hands, that we can participate in these new marketplaces. And so I can go and create significance for a lot of people. I can help other people create a business that spins off money where they can set themselves free financially, but not just money, time to spend time with their family, time to spend time with their kids, to do the things they really like to do, rather than having to be at work from 9 to 5 or 9 to 6 or 9 to 7 or whatever it is today that people are working. I mean, companies have found out that we can get people who used to work 40 hours a week to work 60 or 70 hours a week for the same money because they're afraid of losing those jobs. That shouldn't be the way it is. We should have something that we're doing that's going to create significance. Significance. Helping other people benefit is significant. Helping myself get free with my time so I can spend time with my family, do the things I really want to do, that's significant. True wealth is not money, that's riches. True wealth is having money and time to do what I want to do with my time and doing something significant where I'm making a difference in the world. And so that's what I see the Shopping Sherlock do. It satisfies so many whys. It satisfies the why that technology is changing. We can be right in the middle of a perfect storm of all these different technologies. We've talked about the different ages that we're in. The age of abundance, the age of the entrepreneur, the age of the customer. The Sherlock's in the middle of all those. But also satisfies the why of time, that we need to spend our time the way we want to spend it, where we can create an income that is passive and lasting long-term, and where I can help a lot of other people gain the same. So for me, it's the perfect storm, perfect business in the middle of the perfect storm. Thank you.